Hey everybody, this is Karen from Desco Artistry. Hope everyone is having a great day. Today I wanted to do kind of a side-by-side comparison of the consistency of three different pre-made pouring liquids, or pouring paints I should say. So the first one I have is Aqua, which is by Folkart, and that is their premixed pouring paint. I'm going to give it a good shake. Okay, so that is number one. Second, I have Pouring Masters Ready to Pour Acrylic Paint in Peacock Teal Metallic Pearl. Just cleaning up a drip there. And lastly, I have Artist Loft Premixed Pouring Paint in Turquoise. Okay. So the easiest way I figured I can show this to you, the difference in how easily they pour or how easily the paint moves, the fluidity, is to take all three, pour a puddle, and then tilt the canvas, and let's see how it runs. Okay, so I'm going to pour first the Artist Loft, and I will tip them all at the same time. But you can see this makes a little bit of a mound. Disappears kind of quickly, but I would say out of all of them, this is going to be the thickest. Next I have is the Pouring Masters Acrylic Metallic Teal Pearl. I can already see cells from the metallic. Okay, sorry if I was out of shot, guys. Still learning here. And then the last one I have is from Folkart, and this one is called Aqua. This is very fluid. So, I have our three, and we're off to the races. And 3, 2, 1, tilt. So you can see right away that Artist Loft one in the top right corner is moving much slower. It looks like the Folkart and the Pouring Masters are pretty similar as far as how quickly they're running. Now I do realize that the Pouring Masters, the drop or the test spot was a little lower than the other two. So I'm going to say as far as fluidity, number 1, number 2, number 3. Which again seems about accurate if you're looking at the trend. And again, Folkart, Pouring Masters, and Artist Loft. Okay, so the next question comes, how do I make each of them have the same viscosity? Or how do I thin them out to the same point? We know this is our quickest, which is our Folkart. So if we were going to use these three colors together, I need something that I'm going to thin them with. What I do, because these are already pre-mixed pouring paints, what I do is I use a mix of 10% Flotoral, 90% water, and I add that to each to thin it to be of equal consistency. So let me grab a stirring stick. So this one I don't think I want to add anything to because this is what I'm trying to match. This one I only added a small bit. And I'm going to just make sure that I'm stirring this properly. These two were pretty close from the get-go. So, one. Okay. Okay. So we're leaving about the same trace. But this Artist Loft, this was considerably thicker. So I added a little more of my water and Flotoral mix to this. And the Flotoral mix does dull the color out slightly, but when it dries, believe me, it comes right back up. So you see our pouring here now? All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a fresh canvas, and I'm going to thin out a couple other colors to match the same consistency, and we're going to do a quick pour. Stay tuned. Okay, so I've got all my colors mixed with a homemade copper that I've added into each of these, but didn't really stir too much. I've got a 10 by 10 cradled wood board, and I'm just going to work on adjusting my level real quick. And always check with a level. And that looks pretty good. Actually, spot on. Yes, I see the wobble. Okay, so I have my cup. A little bit of white. And we'll go light to dark. Light blue. A little bit of white. Our next shade of blue and copper. And some more of our white. And this white is extremely fluid. And then lastly, we have our Artist Loft, again mixed with that homemade copper, all mixed to the same consistency. Okay, and then we need some more white. Okay, so I filled my cup, and I've let my cups drain. I'm going to put them down. Put them down. Again, this is a 10 by 10 wood canvas. This is our cup, which just looks scrumptious. And I am just going to dump it. I'm going to get this little spilled piece I got going, spread it around here. One 1,000, two 1,000, three. Okay, that made a big mess, but oh my God, is this amazing? I'm just working on getting enough on here to make this flow. I hadn't intended on all of it going so fast, but sometimes you prepare for the unexpected, correct? I made a giant mess down here, but I'm going to scoop this up. Put that on there. Just go around. All right, I'm going to let this sit for a few seconds. Get you in a little better shot just so we can see as things develop. This doesn't look quite right up here. So sometimes I just pop some air holes that I see. Okay. Next step is I am going to add some heat to this to work on popping the bubbles. Hope you can see how many are popping here. It's awesome. Yeah, see? There was something hiding in that paint. I just see it moving. So anything you find in here, anything that doesn't look right, like a chunk of paint, it probably is a chunk of paint. And this one still just looks odd to me. I'm just cleaning off my edges here because I don't want this to keep pulling over, or we're going to lose everything we've got going on here. I can tell. I want to move this a bit. See, as I thought, there's something wonky going on. Up here. I'm just trying to get it just to dome up evenly. On all four sides. Okay, I'm going to give it a little more heat. Get you down here just so you can take a look. thank you for watching, and I will definitely share the dried version. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe so you know when I drop new content. Thanks so much, and have a great day. Okay, here is the close-up of it wet.